What's good, YouTube? You already know who it is. It's B from Word on the Sneak, also known as the content creator for Soul Chasers. And I know it's been a minute, but I promise you this one's gonna be well worth the wait. Y'all already know if I pop out, it's because it's something that's dope, something that I can't wait to return. And the shoe we're gonna talk about today, it's been a minute, man. It's been since 2012. So I'm gonna go and peep y'all on game real quick. There's two sneakers that really cause chaos around the world, especially in the United States, man, from back in the day. And the first one gonna be the Concord 11s. Yes, the Jordan 11 Concords caused a lot of havoc, a lot of chaos, and fights everything. The second one is the Galaxy Foamposites, man. Y'all don't understand. Y'all had to be outside for these. When I say it was a nightmare, it was a straight up nightmare. SWAT team deployed, all of it, man. We're gonna get into it here in a little bit, but as you know, that's what we talking about today. So we already know that the Galaxy Foamposite is returning. You probably seen some shots from myself. You know, if you seen the little purple hue in the background, you see me holding it with the fingers, that's me. I'll be listening to y'all, man. A lot of y'all wanted a review on these bad boys, and I know it's long overdue, so I ain't gonna make you wait no more, man. We're gonna get straight to it, and I'm gonna show you the 2025 Galaxy Foamposite ones. Yes, sir. Man, listen. Now, everybody wanted to see these bad boys. How did they compare to the original? How does it compare to the OG? Well, first we're gonna get to the story in these bad boys. As you know, it was chaos. For those that didn't know, this was officially, in 2012, the first Foamposite that had a print to it. The rest of the Foamposites really didn't have this print. It was the very first one. It was also one of the first Foamposites that had the print and had the glow-in-the-dark outsole, man, which that drove everybody crazy. On top of that, they were limited, and on top of that, the demand was stupid. When I say stupid, I mean stupid. Everybody camped out for these, and this is back in the day when people really camped too, man, but they perfect, man. When I say perfect, y'all know I mean perfect. Now, it's some things that set it aside from the 2012 pair, and I'm gonna be honest with it, because I've taken a lot of photos of these. I know y'all probably seen a few photos or videos of these, and I'm gonna show y'all the specific section that y'all talk about, which I know is that what appears to be a black spot on the toe box. So we're gonna get into that, man. So without further ado, you know how I do. Roll that beautiful sneaker footage. Man, these are perfect. Let's go and get into the details. So I'm gonna start with the left shoe. So if you look at the shoe, of course we know that the Galaxy print is different. So you got the same color into it. You still got that purplish, the blue. You got a slight hint of green in here and what appears to be pink. And of course we know we got the Galaxy speckles throughout the whole shoe, just like the Galaxy, right? So for those that don't know, this was supposed to be a resemblance of the Galaxy, as in Space Galaxy. So they pretty much got this on point, man. You see the darker tones on the left side of the shoe, and if we go on the inside of the shoe, you see it's more of a lighter pattern. It's more baby blue. We got a little bit more hues of white in that as well, and yeah, of course you still got that purple, man. So these bad boys perfect. Now let's talk about this toe box, because I know y'all wanted to talk about it. Everybody keep making comments, why is the toe box black? So the toe box really is not jet black, okay? Now, it don't have the exact same patterns that I see, but it's pretty close. If you look at the toe box, and I'm gonna give y'all some better shots of these bad boys. If you look at the toe box, it's almost like a very deep purple. It's not really a black color. You still got the Galaxy speckle on it too, so it's not black, man. I know it looked black in a lot of photos, and this is an inside video, inside photos. They obviously gonna look different outside with natural lighting, so that's something to consider too. But again, I ain't complaining, man. Now, I'm gonna go on to get to that right shoe. So if you know, the 2012 pair came with the infamous red pull tab. It was the remove before flight tab, similar to what NASA has. So if you know NASA's, we talking about going out of space, you know, NASA actually had their logo, right? It has a little space and the little galaxy on it with the stars. It was the same thing on that bad boy, and yes, sir, it will and is returning for 2025, man, which brought tears to your boys' eyes. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. But I'm gonna give y'all another look at these bad boys. So it's still coming with that red pull tab, and it's gonna be on the right shoe. Of course, you can take it off. Like for those who may not want to wear it like that, it's cool. For some of us that do want to wear it like this, we're gonna keep it just like this, man. So it does come with it. It is removable in case you need to remove it. Now let's get to the outsole. As you know, the outsole had this, it's not clear, man, and it's not really green, but the outsole is exactly like the OG. Now this is a clean pair, it's not dirty, there's no wears in this pair. So of course it's gonna get a little darker over time, but to me it's perfect, man. They kept that perfect. Now, as you know, the original had glow in the dark outsole, so guess what? These bad boys do too. Matter of fact, I got you. So as you can see, these glow in the dark, man. A couple of details that a lot of people won't realize, but I'm going to pop out, is number one, this Nike symbol, right? They still got the Nike sign in the exact same place as before. In some photos, it looked like it was white. Don't trip. It's not white. It's just like the OG, which is like this dark gray, almost purplish color. So it's going to look exactly the same. And then another thing that I want to point out is this carbon fiber on the midsole area right here on the arch. Still the same carbon fiber that was on the OG pair too, man. So I personally think they did a phenomenal job at trying to get this bad boy back to the OG spec. These things are just beautiful, man. I missed out on these in 2012. I was one of the ones who took an L along with half the rest of the world. This is also the very first and honestly only shoe that I got into a fight over, man. I never forget. I never forget. That person will remain nameless, but I got into a fight over this shoe because I wanted it that bad. So for me, man, it's perfect alignment, perfect timing that I gotta have these bad boys. In fact, this right here is my personal pair. Now at this point, anything I get on top of that, I'm just gonna add to it because I do want to double up in it. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the official stock numbers that I've heard, and we know a lot of rumors go around, so it's probably a rumor, but it sounds realistic to me. I heard that it will be under 70,000 pairs of these. Now you're probably thinking, oh, that's a lot. Well, that's under 70,000 pairs worldwide. So I don't know what we're gonna get in the US, man, but I truly believe that probably is gonna be close because it was limited back in the day. It only makes sense for Nike to have them limited again. Again, I don't know if that's the official number, but that's what I heard. A lot of people wondering, is it gonna be as bad as the Bread 85s? It ain't gonna be that bad, but it's still gonna be pretty bad because the demand gonna be high. You got people like myself who remember the day when we took the L on these bad boys. And I'm also tell you, unfortunately, we know you got the resale community out here who finna come after these bad boys because they know that to this day, that 2012 pair is still at $1,000 to $1,200. So it's a cool rack easily on the resale market. So I unfortunately believe the resellers and hypebeast gonna be out for these. Now the question is, did it lose its luster over time? I mean, we in 2025, a lot of people don't wear phones that much. So I'm hoping that people keep that same energy. But I already know that you ain't. As far as which stores getting them, I truly believe that it's gonna be closer to the release that we see on these Bread 85s. Notice how the Bread 85s in them neighborhood stores, or some people call them neighborhood stores, some people call them tier 0 stores, but it's really the boutiques, man. So I think that's exactly where these gonna release. It's kind of like where the other phones, the DMV phones, released to some boutiques, even though it was Washington exclusive. So you best believe that it's gonna be there. Also, All-Star weekend coming up. We know Jordan got some heat, Nike got some heat. I got a funny feeling we're gonna see these All-Star weekend, and don't, expect Nike to do a stash, expect Nike to do something on the sneakers app, or they may partner with a local boutique to do an exclusive release. But to me, I think that's what's gonna happen for these bad boys because it's only right to drop them on All-Star weekend, along with the rest of the heat that we getting, man. So it won't be easy by any means. I'm hoping we get a wider release on Nike Sneakers app. Again, none of this stuff I'm saying is official. It's just what I personally think. So we gonna see, man. We gonna see. But with that being said, it's a perfect 10 out of 10 for me. Hell, I'm gonna give it a 15 out of 10 because this shoe means a lot to me. This is one of my grails, man. And you know, I'm so glad that Nike decided to open the vault and bring some of these bad boys out, because this is one of the GOATed pairs of all time, and it always will be. So it's definitely a double up for your boy, and it's definitely a perfect 15 out of 10 in this instance for me, man, because it means a lot to me. But that's all I got for y'all, man. If you like these videos, I'm gonna try to keep them coming. I know I've been seeing the comments, man. I appreciate everybody who rocking with your boy. And don't forget, if you don't remember nothing else, wear your sneakers.